My name is J.BRUCK, and I am an assistant professor of biology here at Stephen F. Austin State University. I, along with my colleagues at Oklahoma State University and our partners Dolphin Quest, want to talk to you today about a project that we've been working on over the last 2 years. A project that we hope will allow us to collect passive health data from small cetaceans using UAVs.
Collecting blow from small cetaceans is more difficult than for larger whales. These animals are considerably more agile, with a smaller blow field, and are often more reactive to high-frequency sounds common in rotary UAVs. As such, we wanted to design our platform with as much visual and acoustic stealth as possible. To do that, we needed to map the visual field of the bottlenose dolphin. Working with cetaceans under professional care at Dolphin Quest Bermuda, animals were simultaneously trained to go inside a large Hoberman sphere, as well as whistle when they saw an LED light turn on. As we put little lights all around the dolphin's head within the sphere, this allowed us to map the visual field through the presence and absence of sounds to the activation of light stimuli. This gave us parameters for our UAV's collection footprint, as well as helped advise the trajectory of our platform's approach. To determine acoustic stealth, we conducted in-air playbacks of common UAV platforms compared to a 10 kHz control sound that matched the frequency of the animal care team's whistles. Using time submerged as a dependent measurement, we found that dolphins are least reactive to fixed-wing and low-frequency large UAVs like the Matrice 600. However, they are highly reactive to common mid- and high-frequency UAVs like the DJI Phantom. These behavioral data were taken into consideration in the design of our platform. I'm now going to hand things over to Dr. Jacob, who's going to talk to you about the platform's development.
I'm J.JACOB from Oklahoma State University. Our goal is to better understand dolphin behavior and blow field dynamics, and use that to develop a safe and effective specimen capture system. Whereas traditional approaches evaluating larger species with much higher blow volumes and distances used multirotors, this technique doesn't work on the smaller dolphins. We utilize a combination of quantitative field observations and computational fluid dynamics in order to accurately model and reproduce the Tursiops nasal passage and replicate the blow field in terms of height, volume, and rate. With this behavior now understood, we constructed a blowfield simulator to allow us to precisely replicate a dolphin's chuff. This provides us the capability to not only evaluate different capture systems, but also utilize it to calibrate other measurement techniques for physiological data. Through a combination of water and wind tunnel measurements, in arrangement with the chuff simulator, we were able to determine how close we need to be to the animal in order to capture sufficient volumes of sample. This then allowed us to evaluate a number of different capture systems, including multi-rotor and fixed-wing systems. As expected, the downwash from rotary wing aircraft results in dissipating droplets and mitigating any significant specimen capture from the blow. However, a fixed-wing aircraft, using a combination of visual tracking and timing of dolphin breaching cadence, can successfully capture sample quantities for further evaluation.
As we move closer to actual tests with live animals, we considered a new method of collecting blow mucus using an active vacuum siphon system designed to fit either under or within the capture aircraft we had dubbed PHASM, or Passive Health Assessment in Sea Mammals. Rigorous lab tests were conducted in Oklahoma using airflow simulation and particle image velocimetry. The siphon was designed to pull in sample for collection onto an internal medical mesh, and then seal the sample through a protective iris controlled by the collection pilot. Feeling confident in our approach, we brought the system to Bermuda for live animal tests, both to attempt an actual capture, but also to perform stage tests with the siphon system to ensure the device worked with real animals as effectively as it did with the chuff simulator. In Bermuda, we also wanted to see how dolphin behavior was impacted by UAS noise at various heights and over repeated presentations. We also wanted to compare the PHASM platform responses to various off-the-shelf UAS rotary options. As such, we flew multiple devices over the animals and used number of spy hops and looks as a dependent measurement to indicate the dolphin's perception of the system. Most interestingly, these data reveal a strong habituation response for most UAS types over repeated presentations, with implications for studying resident wild populations. For live animal collection tests, our subject was brought from its lagoon to the open ocean. Multiple UAS systems were on hand to capture data and video.
Okay, I'm ready when you are. Okay, launching. 3, 2, 1.
For test runs, animals were sent by Dolphin Quest specialists in what is called an A to B, allowing us to more easily determine the animal's swim track for these first tests. As this was an initial attempt, our goal here was not necessarily to perform a specimen capture, but to ensure that we could track the animal with this system. As such, it was discovered that animals need to take some runs before we deploy PHASM trials, as during typical A to Bs, the test dolphin did not surface to breathe. While extreme, unseasonably high winds prevented us from getting more than one test flight, we were able to gather important data on speed targets, the system's performance, as well as potential avenues for AI pilot assistance, extending the usability of the platform to more researchers and conservationists. Soon, our teams will be heading to Big Island, Hawaii, in search of more favorable wind conditions and more testing opportunities. As we begin the next phase of testing, we are already considering AI assist tools that potentially utilize thermal imaging and wind modeling approaches to improve the odds of successful capture. This concludes our presentation. We would like to extend our thanks to the following individuals, with a very special thank you to Dolphin Quest for all of their support as a partner in this research. If you have any questions, we are happy to answer them. Please use my email displayed on the screen. Thank you for your time and attention.